Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. Get my stuff situated right here. What we fixing to do is put this canoe in. I'm in an area down here at the main boat ramp that I very seldom put in at. I usually go further up the swamp, or either I have fished a lot down the swamp. Right in this area I don't fish a whole lot, but today I'm kind of on a couple of missions. I've got my flintlock with me. Of course, we're going to go ahead and prime it up and load it. Be ready in case we happen up on a squirrel or other small game. Deer season is not open down here yet. I thought it was going to open this past weekend, but it didn't. It did open, however, on private land, but this is public land. Get this charge in here. Now I'm going to keep my powder horn right now in my bag because we're going to be in the water, and I don't want it to get wet flopping around. I'm going to be splashing water, so I'm probably going to put this away. I'm probably not going to wear it like this the whole time. It's going to take me a second to get my stuff together. I was going to go ahead and load it, but the mission that we on mainly is crappie. I hadn't fished this area here in a little while, and I think there's a hole up here that's got some larger crappie in, and that's what I'm inevitably looking for. We're going to spit lube this. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and flash the pan or not. I cut my patches down to where I don't have to trim them. I just pre-made a bunch of them. We're on the Nano Warrior management area down here. Tamp that home. And the weather has done got relatively warm. So you're gonna see today, I'm gonna show you in my boat, I've got a lot more gear than I normally bring with me on a trip like this, and this will probably be the last time that I come down here that I pack this much gear with me. I did it because it's warm. I needed the cooler. I've got some froze bottles of water in there. It's probably 75, 80 degrees today, maybe warmer than that. It's really getting up there today. So if I kill any wild game or my fish really too, I'm just gonna put them in that cooler on ice, because when it gets that warm, folks, down here in Mississippi, your meat will start spoiling on you. Now, it won't make you sick within a day's time, but it does start affecting the taste of that. So you've either got to get the guts out or whatever. So it's just better for the meat, and the taste of it mainly is what I'm after. Put it in there. Now I do have my grinnell fishing stuff, both ends. My daughter, she asked me if I could catch her a grinnell. She wanted some grinnell baked on that flat black stone. So we're gonna mainly be fishing today. But now we are loaded for bear. If we get a chance to shoot a squirrel, we're going to take that opportunity. So we've got the flintlock. Now I know most of y'all, whenever you got a flintlock, especially a 32 caliber, hand-built flintlock, you hanging them on the wall and, oh, don't scratch it. I'm not that guy. I'm going to pilot in this boat. We're going to knock and bang around. It's going to get damp. So I'm not going to prime this pan right now because of the water issues. And I'll show y'all how I did this. I've got an ink pen that I pulled the guts out of and put me a stop on the top, and that's what my 4F powder's in to prime this pan. So I can effectively stick this in something on my person right here, and to where I can get to it to prime this pan fairly quickly, and I can put this bag in something else and keep it waterproof. So we're gonna get in here and shove off, and we're going upstream, so y'all come with us. We fix to see what happens. right off the bat, we have broke a paddle. And I'm fighting with a little GoPro camera, and I can't get it to do just like I want it to. Anyway, I'm paddling right along there, and I mean just pow. So our upcoming project's gonna be to build us a new paddle. I stuck it down in the bottom of the boat again. Fishing trip must go on. It's a little tough paddling there with this little short paddle though. And fish too, so may wind up having to get out and do a squirrel hunt. I hadn't really seen a squirrel yet. Y'all stick with us, we're gonna catch some fish in a minute. I done broke my jig off. One thing about fishing down here in this swamp, you're gonna hang up and lose some fishing tackle, and that's why I bring such abundance of it with me, and especially if I'm gonna target several species. But now I'm making a loop knot here. I make my loop and then I go through it 3 times. Well, I don't think I did that. This didn't go through it all 3 times. I lost it on one of them. Let me go through that one more. My little tag end come out of my finger. Have to be mindful of that stuff. What I do is I hook this part back over, and then see when I get it pulled, cinched down pretty close to what I'm wanting, then I pull it off and pull it tight, and it leaves about a, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so of this tag I'm gonna cut off. And I had a Bobby Garland on there. This right here is a Strike King jig. If y'all kept up my videos, I was fishing with it here not long ago, and I done drifted away from right where I was wanting to fish. But I do have entirely too much tackle with me to be in a canoe. Normally I go, look at y'all. Golly, that was a grunnel. Dadgum, a big grunnel too. I'm kind of glad I didn't hang that on him. I mean, doggone, he had my jig and done run off with it. I thought I was hung up again. There he is. That the crappie y'all was looking for? Good God, that's a chinky pin. Y'all, look at that. I got him. Look at her. That's a fighting little fish now, folks. Look at there, little old bitty crappie. Something done got a hold of him, look at there. There we go. Look at him. Now that is more along the lines of what I was wanting to catch down here. This is my kind of fishing here now, folks. We'll throw them other fishes back if I catch plenty of these. Look at there. That's what I was wanting. Ha ha! Crappie! I am a crappie man. I like them crappies. We're gonna let the wind carry us down a little bit. We're gonna try out some different spots. Well, I don't know what we have here. We got another decent little old crappie. I'm fishing so deep and I got it set where I about want to fish, so I don't want to reel my pole. I done put the third camera in this little old battery in this little old camera. That ain't very big, but he said he wanted to get eat or else he wouldn't have bit the hook there. Come on. Ain't that the way y'all look at it? Now, if I'm just playing, I throw them back, but I'm planning on cooking some of them. They not just tearing it up, but now y'all, it's been cold the last couple of days. Today's the first day it's warmed back up like this. It has been like frost the last 2 mornings, and I didn't get up early enough this morning to see if there's frost. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the 2 previous mornings, there's been frost on the ground. I'll be honest with you, I ain't slept good the last couple of nights. And last night before bed, I took me some of that wild lettuce tincture. About 2 or 3 good swallows of it, and I slept good last night. I was ready for bed. I've been watching this old fella on YouTube. He's sailing a sailboat, sailed it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean. That was pretty interesting. I watched that. I felt like I was a sailing with him. Well, we have done hung a big one log. See if we can get it. We'll have to. I gotta get me paddled closer to him. Oh yeah, we got it. We got it. It works every time if you can do that. But now, whenever you fish wraps it around something, you can kind of hang it up there. And here goes the wind taking off with us again. Gonna blow a slam up on the bank over here, which we may be better off. I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep y'all. Ooh, I don't know if that was him or a. That's him, boys. That's him. We got him. Now, we ain't got him on the bank yet, but we got him hooked. Look at that. Oh, that's a bass. Nice bass. Look at that, y'all. Look at that stripe down his back. All right, y'all. Look at there, for you bass fishermen. We might fillet him. What do you think? I ain't crazy about bass during the summer. But y'all, that's a decent bass. Let's put him in the cooler. We'll fillet him. I thought I had the old grunnel. You doggy. He put on a show, didn't he? Come up there and stood up on his tail and whatnot. Let me get my bait here. Somewhat remedied where it, he kind of mangled it up, which that ain't no problem. We got plenty bait. Let's throw right up in this area. Y'all, he hit just like a grunnel. I mean, I had to slack the line. He run with it, everything. He did not hit like a bass. He had me fooled. I thought I had that old grunnel. Y'all, another bass. Uh-oh, he's gonna get back in the water. Look at her. Ha ha. We'll fillet him. He'll go in the cooler. This will probably be one of the last good fishing trips that we go on this year. After this, deer season's gonna take off, and we're gonna be hard and heavy to kill us a deer with our black powder. Hadn't done that in a year or two. Well, last year we killed them with a 45-70, which is a primitive weapon, but we're going all black powder this year. So that starts this weekend. We're going to try to catch a few fish today. We seem to be doing all right. I had intentions of building a fire and cooking some, but there's so many leaves, I hate to clean out a place big enough to build a fire. Well, don't look like we're going to make the griddle happen. But, we finna do our best to shoot us a squirrel right quick at the edge of these woods. We're not gonna stroll out very far because we don't want to be too far away. We got a broke paddle. And it's getting later. Well, I don't believe I'm gonna be able to. I wanted to pick a hole in there. God dog it. This has been one of them days where they ain't nothing been easy and ain't nothing just went right. Now, it ain't been no horrible deal. Oh, I got my pick right here. I was going to show y'all what I had here. This is just an ink pen. And I feel that I took the insides out of it, made me a little stopper. And it don't hold a lot of 4F powder. But now, right now, it is, I kind of packed it in there. Loosen it up. There it comes out. But, that works good for dispensing it. And then I got a little can with me, a little bottle, and I put 4F powder in it so I can refill that. Ain't no big deal. I think it's in here. But anyway, let's walk out here and see if we can see us a squirrel right quick. I don't see them right at the moment, but I just seen some out there, that tree that's leaned up in that other tree, about the center of your screen. I seen one run off to the left up one of them limbs there. So there is one or two squirrels right here. So I don't know how I'm gonna get them on camera as I slip up through there and let you see what happens and see the squirrel and all too. And more than likely I'll probably miss a blasted thing. I know they up there running around. I was hoping I'd stand here and see them again in a minute. I had him right there in that tree. But I spooked him setting the camera up. Now he's done hid. Well, y'all, it's been one of them days, you know. I finally had to get another camera out. I hate to use my good new Nikon in this canoe. I ain't gonna lie to you. It hurts my feelings. A lot better camera, a lot better sound quality. You love it. But if we get to rocking the boat and dump it in the water, well, guess who's out about $300, $400? That'd be old me. But what I was gonna do, I'm paddling down this street. We headed out. I do have the flintlock with me, laying right here beside me. I thought we might, and I have been hanging some fish right here. That one, however, wasn't a fish. That was a stick. But I ain't been able to catch them. They bump it, and when I pull it, they let go. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, I'm finna have to snap my sleeve there. I put my long sleeve on. More or less because the mosquitoes is eating me up. But I knew we were struggling to get some good footage, and I thought maybe we'd turn the camera on, something exciting might happen between here and out. I'll be honest with y'all, I brought a skillet with me. I was gonna stop and cook, but I had stuff going on at the house before I got down here. I had to go check some traps and things, and of course didn't catch nothing, which I'm slowly pulling some traps out. I'm center swiveling them, and the ones I had out did not have center swivels, and I finally caught one of the neighbor's dogs there, and I don't know why my autofocus, looks like it's getting bad dark, but anyway. Oh, look at that, I missed him again. It's gotta be brim. It's not hitting like crappie. That's twice. He hit it again before it got to the bottom. I'm gonna snag one of them in a minute. But anyway, I caught one of the neighbor's prettiest black and white bulldogs you ever seen in your life. And I did get a coon. I released him. He was a young coon. I didn't feel like skinning him, and I turned him loose. I don't know why them things I can't hang them. I may be like old boy the other day, on one of them pages on Facebook, he was talking about, man, he'd been missing bites, and look, he didn't even have no hook in his jig. The hook had done broke off. I might ought to look at that. No, I got a hook. That's what brought that limb in a while ago. I tell you, that kind of junk can happen to you, folks. Let's try over here on this side. Maybe these fish over here is a little more hungry than them on that side. Different fish, ain't it? It can't be the same fish. Not on that side of the boat. Anyway. I got the dog turned loose, and I got about 2 traps still out. I got to go back and do them, but I got a guy come to see me this morning, and he's wanting me to put some traps on his place. He's got some otters that's getting in his pond, and he's desperately trying to stock his pond. And I have never done no otter control on. Now this is connected to the edge of the swamp, mind you, where this place is, and I'm gonna go see if we can catch an otter here in another day or two. And I'm having to paddle y'all with a piece of a paddle, I'm telling you the truth. This has been one of them days that, I mean, if it could go wrong, that other little old camera, I had all them batteries charged up. When you stick them in there, and the way I say I had them charged up, when you put them on the charger, it's got a light that comes on and lets you know, hey, it's either charged, or if it's blinking red, it's charging. Well, I put all of them in there yesterday because I knew I was going to come out today. Man, there goes a squirrel up that tree. I've been wanting to pull this move right here. He run around on the other side. I'll probably hang a big old crappie while I don't know where he went. Let me keep my gun right here. We fixing to smoke. Well, there he is. Oh, there's two of them. Yes, sir. Got him, we did. Old smoke pole right out there. Here's what you got to do now. Let me have cocktail. Y'all will like this. I ain't gonna reload it, I don't think, right yet. It's too hard to do that in the boat. I have me and you in the water. Y'all don't know what it's like to fall out of a canoe. This one right here is more mobile, easier to get around, floats shallow in the water, but it will put you in the water before you can spit good. But that squirrel, I knocked him right off the limb. I need to shoot that other one. It's still running around up there. I had forged me a squirrel cooker, one of them little fork deals, you know, you put over the campfire. And I was really wanting to come down here and build a fire, and I brought a skillet. We'll cook down. But I drug around about getting down here, and doing some other stuff, and Brody was there at the house. He wanted to go to Fomp. He said, I'm going to go, dadgummit, I done missed another fish. He said, I'm going to go Fomp. And his mama said, no, sir, you're not going and getting in no canoe. So, him being 2.5 years old, I agreed with her. He didn't need to be in no canoe. So, well, sir, we're going to break one more. I have lost more jigs today, y'all. And we just lost another one. I'm fixing to roll it up. I am through fighting that man. I'm going to roll that line all the way up there. And I'm going to shove that right down under, you know. I don't know where I'm going to shove it, to be truthfully honest. I may just pull this off. Stick that right there. And I may just run that on down there now, because I can jig fish what I'm going to do with that little bitty. Let's see if we can back up here and get this squirrel. He's laying right there. Me and my big long paddle I got, it don't maneuver me around much good no more. Let's see if we can. I'll let y'all look around over this way with me. It's bang nice. Ooh, that's slick. Good God. Y'all, I just about busted my tail. But we did find our squirrel here. Well, we gut shot him. Well, we tore its shoulder all up. That number 36 ball, y'all, is a doozy. But look at him. We can pull one of them carnival rides back down there. Whoa, we're going to wind up in the water. Boy, that's slick. Look at that mud. Anyway, boy, that's a mess. Look at him. Blowed a hole through him. But we got him. We're going to just drop him right down in there. Well, look like our fishing right here is about done for. So I'm going to shove both of them on back down in there. We got 2 more poles if we want to fish. We can fish. And that battery says it's dying, so we're going to just let it run on out too. I wonder. Oh, no. That other squirrel was right there somewhere. Anyway, y'all, I'm about ready to paddle out of here. Oh, wash my hands off. We got a squirrel. How about that? Right here out of the canoe. Caught a few fish. Oh, we ain't had no just great big adventure. Hey, anything's better than nothing. Thank y'all for joining us on Spirit of the Outdoors. We'll see y'all next time. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. We'll have another one coming up pretty quick.